Eltoro at Six Flags Great Adventure is an intimate prefabricated wooden coaster. It is one of 4 of them in the world, and this is the only one I've gotten the chance to ride. But this ride is amazing. This is one of the best, if not the best coaster in the world. It is my personal top 1 right now, and it's just an amazing ride. I'm going to be going over this ride, what I thought of it. I'm going to tell you guys about the layout and everything about this coaster in this video. Eltoro has some amazing stats. Some of the stats are the height, 181 feet, that is very tall for a wooden roller coaster. A drop of 179 feet, and if I am right, the angle of descent of the drop is 83 degrees. If that is true, I will look it up after this video, but that is very steep. It's probably as close to that because it is a very steep drop. It has some really cool elements, 2 camelbacks, a massive amazing drop. The turnaround is pretty good, and the rolling thunder hill you can never forget about, one of my favorite parts of the ride. It also has a pretty good twister section as well, and it's just really fun. There's also the top speed of 70 miles per hour. It is an amazing ride. So let's get started into this coaster. I'm talking about the layout now, which I personally love this layout on this coaster. Eltoro you can see from all around the park. The layout you can see for most of it. You can mostly see the drop and the camelbacks. But let's get started. You're going to climb up this cable lift hill, and the cable lift hill brings you up very fast. I think it's about like 20 seconds left, maybe even less than 20 seconds to actually get to the top of this lift hill. It's that good. So once you do crest the top, you're going to get some really good views. You're going to get some views of King the Call, Bizarro. You could even see parts of the freaking zoo. Now we're going to plunge down the drop, and this drop is amazing. You get some really good airtime in the back. I recommend it, and it's just amazing to ride in the back. I never actually got to ride in the back, but I did get pretty close to the back when I got most of my rides in the front. This is amazing, this drop. Even in the front, you get some pretty decent airtime. This part is amazing, and it's just super good in my opinion. I can never stress how good it is. Now you're gonna fly into the first camelback, and this is where the freaking insane airtime begins. You fly into your lap bar, insane. This is not just for the first one, it's for the second camelback as well. I think those are 2 of the strongest airtime moments on the ride. I don't think they're the strongest. I still think the rolling thunder hill is the strongest, but these are 2 crazy ejector airtime hills. And it's just amazing. After you go through those airtime hills, you're gonna go into a turnaround, which the turnaround's pretty good in my opinion. Isn't the best turnaround, but yeah, it doesn't really matter. The turnaround doesn't really matter just because it does have a little bit of roughness, but it really just makes you to turn around the train for some more great airtime. This part of the ride is just really the part where you just pick up some more speed, and after you just go to the turn. It actually really just makes you turn around so you can continue your out and back part of the layout before you hit into the turn into the rolling thunder hill. It isn't the best part, it definitely is one of the weaker parts of the ride, but still it's a really fun part of the ride in my opinion, and definitely is one of the better elements, and really just all the elements on this ride, like I said, are really great. After the turnaround, you're going to go into 2 more airtime hills, but they're not the best. They are definitely the weakest airtime out of the full ride. You do get some pretty good floater in the front, and definitely more stronger floater towards the back. I really think these hills are just there for the speed, because there is one speed hill. It doesn't give you too much airtime. But after that, you go into what is well known as the Rolling Thunder Hill. The reason why it's called the Rolling Thunder Hill is because it goes over the old drop, or to maybe see the bottom of the drop of Rolling Thunder, which is the defunct wooden roller coaster that used to be a Great Adventure. And this Rolling Thunder Hill is my personal favorite part of the ride. It has the most airtime in my opinion out of any hill on the ride, including those 2 massive camelbacks. It's just a really good element, and I'm pretty sure it's probably most people's favorite part of the ride. It's just that amazing. After this element, you're going to begin the twister section of the layout. This is where you're going to hit some pretty high bank turns. It's just a weird part of the ride, but it's still a very good part. This becomes a little bit rough over here, but you know what? I don't care about the roughness. It's mostly smooth. And after that, you're just going to go into a couple more bunny hills before hitting the last brake run. Overall, Eltoro is a great ride, and I cannot stop recommending this coaster to people. It is just that great. I even recommended it to some people who were going on it for their first time the day it went, just telling them on how amazing this ride is. I recommend it to you guys if you've never ridden a coaster like this. If you're afraid of coasters, ride Eltoro, or maybe not, it's your choice. but I recommend it if you're trying to get over your fears. And it's just overall, Eltoro is an amazing ride, and I just cannot stress enough on how much you should ride it. So overall, the final score of the ride, this is no surprise to anybody, this is a 10 out of a 10. This is just that good of a ride. It is amazing, and I just cannot stop talking about it. So that's going to be the end of this coaster review. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next video. But before I leave, make sure you like and subscribe, and comment down below on what you think of Eltoro. Tell me if you've ridden Eltoro or not, or tell me if you're going to ride Eltoro soon. Just tell me what your thoughts are on this coaster review, and I will be posting more just because I am going to Disney in a few days. So expect a coaster review almost every day because I'm trying to push out some from Great Adventure. Tomorrow, I don't know what tomorrow's will be, but I am trying to push out the ones from Great Adventure that I want to do. So I'll see you guys in the next video, and peace.